Welcome to Amaka Intellectual Factory, where I host podcasts and many other interesting stuff. I'm going to be reacting to a news that broke out about a day or two ago about a man, a 29-year-old man in Minnesota who put out a hit on Bondi. So let's watch this Fox News clip, then I'll get back to it.
All right, breaking news, top of the new hour here, and another threat of political violence in America. The FBI making an arrest in a chilling murder-for-hire plot targeting Attorney General Pam Bondi. And we are learning brand new details at this hour. Welcome back as America Reports heads into hour two. I'm Sandra Smith in New York.
Scary stuff, Sandra. I'm John Roberts in Washington. The 29-year-old Minnesota man is accused of putting out a $45,000 hit on the Attorney General. It all started on TikTok when a post with the bounty started going viral before setting off a swift federal investigation.
And the suspect's rap sheet is long, and his online activity reveals ties to anarchist symbolism and anti-government literature.
Our justice correspondent David Spunt live here in Washington. What else are we learning, David, about the suspect?
Well, John, he is charged with threatening Attorney General Bondi in a TikTok post. According to authorities in this affidavit that we just saw a couple of hours ago, unsealed recently, he allegedly offered a $45,000 bounty. In the post, there's a photo, and this was on TikTok, a photo of the Attorney General with a sniper red dot, and it reads, "Wanted Pam Bondi, reward $45,000, dead or alive, preferably dead." That's a quote. He is in custody. Additionally, his TikTok page had anarchist symbols, according to the affidavit filed. The affidavit reads, quote, "Additionally, the suspect user's TikTok page had a link to an anarchist FAQ book pinned to his page. According to open source research, as well as based on your affiant's training and experience, anarchism is a political philosophy and movement that seeks to abolish all institutions that perpetuate authority, coercion, or hierarchy, primarily targeting the state and capitalism." Now, FBI agents John and Sandra from Detroit, Michigan received a tip from someone who was on TikTok, noticed the post in their feed, then reported this post. The FBI worked with Google, Comcast, and TikTok to find this guy. Google helped with IP logins, IP locations. They also were able to find his email. Now, according to the affidavit, he has a multi-state criminal history, as you mentioned, including a 2022 felony stalking and domestic assault misdemeanor charge. We reached out to the Justice Department. So far, we're being told no comment. John?
All right, let us know when you get more. David Spunt for us. David, thank you.
First of all, I just want to say good job, great job to the FBI and the level of investigation that led to tracking down this doomed man. He's finished. He's a finished man. This animal. And I'm happy that the Trump administration is taking these threats seriously, because AG Pam Bondi isn't the only one that they've threatened. I believe they've threatened Kristi Noem, the DHS secretary. I believe Stephen Miller and his whole family, and they came out, we were being threatened as well. And I'm glad that the Trump administration and his cabinet members are taking these threats seriously, because we are really dealing with something very evil. Now, with this particular case, we need to go further and find out who this guy's handler is, because I promise you, he has a handler. When you look at situations like this with a very sound understanding, knowledge and understanding of the occult, it becomes very clear. These things don't happen in isolation. They are using a very dark form of witchcraft to get people to do things. It is more than just politicians inciting violence. Yet, it is very serious when you listen to a lot of the stuff these politicians are saying, literally encouraging people to go out and commit criminal activities. But it's more than that. It goes deeper than that. When politicians are doing that, even that is a manifestation of something deeper. there is a puppet master making even these politicians to do that. And that puppet master needs to be found. I'll talk more on mind control, but I have to channel my energy or my chi. The concept of chi. Now I'm going to deviate for a little bit because this is not just an entertaining channel, it's an educating channel. And we are intellects here. But the concept of chi is something that you find among Igbo philosophy. A lot of the Igbo philosophical thoughts have been overrun with Christianity. But the good thing is, people who still have this knowledge exist amongst us, and a lot of people have gone and interviewed a lot of these people. Some of them are gone, but we have a lot of these stuff that have been preserved in books. So I need to channel my chi in self-development, self-actualization. Nevertheless, I do want to talk about mind control. I have come across a couple of videos that would do a great job in addressing it. And I'm not talking about MK Ultra. Everybody, MK Ultra. Some people don't even know what MK Ultra is. But people talk about how, the United States were experimenting on people with mind control, and that's what the whole MK Ultra is, for those who don't know what that is about. But I am talking about mind control that goes beyond MK Ultra, because I want to talk about this mind control thing and how the CIA or the US intelligence did not invent it. They discovered it. There are certain people in this part of the world, not in this part of the world, in the world generally, who historically have preoccupied themselves with mind control. They specialized in the zombification of people. And we see a lot of this stuff on YouTube and these things, and it's Satanism. And they try to polish it and make it look so creamy and sweet. And no. We need to call out Satanism. That as well I'm going to talk about. There's a YouTuber. I'm not going to call him a YouTuber, but because he's beyond YouTube, but he has a YouTube channel and he addresses this, and he's someone I listen to. You want to check out Mark Passio. Mark Passio. He's really good. I won't say I'm 100% on the same page with him. That is why it's good for you to subscribe to my channel, follow me, comment, and I will give you very meaty information that would drive you, that would make you just completely blow your mind. So back to topic though, but mind control is something that I really want to talk about, and how we are all susceptible to it, including me. And that unless you apply an absolute attitude towards certain things, you will be susceptible, you will fall victim for this. Nobody is immune to it, not even me. So no evil can befall Pam Bondi. No evil. She is a true child of God. She is, I watch her, and it's like the harder she works, the more these crazy people come out with their madness. No evil can befall her. We're really in the middle of the battle of good versus evil. It doesn't get any more obvious than now. These are very extraordinary times that we're in. Because Trump is not an ordinary person. The Trump administration is not an ordinary administration. America has never had this before. I mean, there were people that we were comparing him to, presidents. But at this point, you can't even compare President Trump to McKinley. You can't compare him to Ronald Reagan. Literally the only person. Because Thomas Jefferson. I have to admit, I haven't really looked into Thomas Jefferson, and I've looked into McKinley, even bought like a book or two on him. Ronald Reagan piqued my curiosity, and I have looked into a couple of materials on him as well. I haven't really gone deep into Thomas Jefferson. But George Washington, come on now. Come on now. I have looked into George Washington, and I have to tell you, the only person you can really compare President Trump to is George Washington. And I have my reasons for saying that, but that's a topic for another day. Now, back to topic. You cannot deny the element of venostrophobia involved in this threat to AG Pam Bondi. When I started developing a fondness and affection for Pam Bondi, I immediately discovered she has been a target of venostrophobia her whole career, and they constantly try to undermine her. You can see what they did with this whole Epstein Files thing. It was ridiculous. And I promise you, when I started expressing my affection for Pam Bondi, especially the very first video that I made, Pam Bondi, I promise you that these dark-skinned black people, these black Babylonians that have infiltrated all over the United States, America is completely, like, it's crazy. And Trump talks about it. President Trump talks about the enemy within. It's a lot more intricate, but I'm telling you that the people, these black people, are also manipulating white people. I don't want to go too deep into this, but their women are really the ones whose jealousy goes out of control. They feel they can control me. This is something that is a common conversation in black social media, where a lot of light-skinned women or women of lighter complexion, they might be brown in complexion, but not dark skin, are coming out. I literally have a video that I would address that with, where they come out and they're talking about how these dark-skinned women feel they can control you and tell you it's insane. Tell you what they want you to be, and you must be that, no matter how backward they are. This is a problem I've been dealing with since I came to LA. I don't know these people. When I say I'm absolute, once I see that my chi, my spirit doesn't agree with anyone, I don't associate with you. So I don't know how, and what they were doing was they were attacking me financially, which they're still doing till today. I might do a video talking about financial attacks that I've dealt with. Up until recently, like literally I went to my email and they've been flooding my email with junk stuff. So a lot of important emails are being overlooked. So I'm going through my emails, I'm deleting all the crap. And lo and behold, Amazon charged me $10.67 for a return that I did. But Amazon was telling me, oh, I didn't return that item. So they charged me $10. And when I called them, you better give me my $10.67. Don't play with me. These people, the infiltration is so deep. You feel their presence even in your place of work. Even in my place of work, money that is due to me, they possess people who are supposed to do the paperwork, and I get my money. This is very deep. So Pam, it might sound a bit crazy, but I've made a video about it already. That the people gang stalking me and targeting me are part of the people who are, if you notice an increase in attacks against you, it was coming from these people. It was coming from, because I keep getting this thing, even in my normal personal day-to-day life, where these dark-skinned women, especially, interestingly, but their men do that as well. They just believe they can control me. They can tell me who to be. And this mentality of I own you, it is bizarre. It is a bizarre mentality. The way it is perpetrated in a very subtle way, they try to control you. They try to put you're like in a prison, but you're not in a locked place. and they're navigating you towards a certain direction. And they use your finances to mess you up. Other financial attacks that I've had to deal with. I just don't want to start mentioning them. But Pam, let me not go too far. That's all I have to say on that. The fact of the matter is, Pam Bondi is the best U.S. Attorney General America has ever had. Who was the last AG of America? Like, what was the person doing? I can't remember. You know the number of cases Pam Bondi has on her head? Do you know the number of legal wins that she has achieved? Wins that are now case law, that are now precedents, that when you go to court, because of what the DOJ was able to achieve, you can now use those cases as precedent to prove your case. Y'all are forgetting about all the judicial activism that was out of control when Trump got into office, and how the DOJ very, very geniusly and excellently was able to put that at bay. But even now, they're still dealing with it. You have the FBI. You have the DHS. I'm seeing some of these videos and all these attacks, and it's like, whoa. So we have to pray for them. Nothing is going to happen to my sweetheart. Nothing. She is covered by the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Pam, I love you. You're doing an amazing job. You're the best. The bestest U.S. Attorney General America has ever had. What an honor. What a blessing it is to be in the United States during the presidency and cabinet and administration of the Trump administration. We truly are in extraordinary times. So that's all I have to say for now. Aight? So until next time, take care of your lovely selves. And remember, life is beautiful and worth living.
Uh.